Welcome back to Let's Play Alan Wake 2. I'm BurningDogFace, and, well, in addition to a whole bunch of frustration, last time I, learned some really disturbing things about the Cult of the Word. Shout out to Justin Jones, who says, "The last time New York was this creepy was when the Ceph invaded." Speaking of talking nonsense, isn't that what most social media is these days? A whole lot of nothing making any sense mixed in with a heavy dose of crazy? Or is that too cynical? These days, I think you might be onto something there. Oh, and shout out to Clunk279, who says, "Darn it, every time someone says up and to the right, I think of Thomas Was Alone." Silly. But yes. Oh, actually, speaking of Crisis 2, I found out that, well, it wasn't just me that had problems with that game. Apparently it was infamous for being a resource hog back in the day. You need help. Good luck.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason.
New scene.
It had a role to play.
So this could be an FBI agent or the murder cult. Or even the murder site. I think I just got that one. Oh, yellow. Oh. Yes, it's not crouched. Press B in this game. I can't just walk under. Oh, yes I can. Yes I can. After a couple seconds. Oh, shit! Right, okay, he's gone. He wasn't one of the really hostile ones. He just fucked off. Oh, I just assumed I could open that box. Just looking around before I change reality.
I needed to find the answer on the plot board.
The arrows. Word of war found. Does it say 1 inch? Why does it say 1 inch? I guess I'll goes around. Restores 15% of max health when landing a direct hit with a flare gun.
I was sure the plot board had the pieces I needed.
Yes, I know, Alan. I'm just looking around. Sorry. Yes, we're up here. I started bringing up Crisis 2 because apparently one reason that game was so resource intensive was because in every single level, it was invisibly rendering the ocean beneath the level. Whether or not that level actually let you see the ocean. Like in the underground tunnel levels, they were still depicting the ocean. And that's ridiculous, modeling an ocean you can't see.
This whole plot beat would carry me deeper into the story.
Let's try something terrifying happened here. The agent had come here looking for the cult for trouble.
The scene changed with the story.
I don't notice anything immediately. Well, that spot I crouched under seems to be... Oh, no, that's behind this. No, that's still there. I can still go back there. Some boxes over there. Can I open those? No. Oh. I didn't need to duck under that thing at all. Well, that guy wasn't there before, but so far it's the only change I've actually noticed. There's an echo on that train. No, there's a radio line here.
Hello? Anyone there? Dead.
Technically, Alan, you have to push the button to send. And you're not even picking it up. You're just looking at it on the ground. Caution advised. Well, let's make it worse. Murder cult.
The story thread felt right here.
There's that distant-ass roaring. This game's never been about fighting giant monsters, bulldozer notwithstanding. Your friends can something meet you, something gone.
The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
I don't love that. But it doesn't look burned, it's just wrecked, like it came off the tracks. Oh! Oh! What the hell? Oh, he's levitating shit. And he's got a pipe. Let's try the painkillers this time. What? Restores a small amount of health quickly and replenishes additional health over time. It doesn't actually seem to be doing that. Oh my god, now I'm actually seeing the shadows everywhere because of the blurriness of the distance. Oh yes, and the fuck? It's like the opposite of an echo. A little dark spot hanging in the air. But yes, Justin, that particular shadow threw something at me, like a projectile made of darkness. And when I saw him again, he was just lifting shit into the air with his mind and hefting a pipe in his hands. What's with the white paint? I don't get that. Oh, that is something I can open. What is that, a ring? Well, I can't pick it up, whatever it is.
Go on, ma'am.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found.
You can review collected echoes at the Writer's Room
The
Radio.
new story beat fit the story perfectly.
Torchbearers, the way forward through the bowels of the burnt carcass.
The story was affecting the scene.
Thing of a Deputy Mulligan on the wall again. It's a lot of cans of gas as I flip it back over. box there in this version. Nope. Oh dear.
It was locked from the other side.
Okay. What if I do the other one? Yeah, it closes the door. This room is much neater. It's probably what it's actually supposed to look like. And the door is still locked. I do like that it brings up a no sign instead of an A symbol. Pretty sure you can still press it. It just, it's just telling you it won't do anything. Yeah, door locked.
It could not be opened on the side.
Okay, what if I just yank the whole story idea? Right, I had a feeling, yeah. Because I couldn't get in here, this room didn't actually change when I put on the FBI agent thing. In that case, let's put torchbearers back on and see what we're meant to be doing right now. Search for the cult.
A sick and twisted story. But it worked.
Oh, now it's all burned up.
The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Or more accurately, it's covered in scorch marks and all the windows are blown out, but it still looks very much the same as it did before. It's just like surface soot and stuff, because, metal doesn't burn as well as, oh, Christ, as people. What the fuck is that? Oh no, it's not part of the arm there, it's just the bar part of the chair. I was looking at this angle, I thought this whole thing here was his arm. At least they look super fucking dead. God damn it. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Just the jump scares that come out of literally nowhere and there's no way for you to brace yourself. I mean, it's one thing if you press A and the door kicks itself open in your face. That was genuinely startling and they earned that, but just having a big image flash on the screen...
I should work this out on a plot board.
I thought we, got over that kind of nonsense decades ago. Oh, I see. I need to make it not torchbearers. Okay, this is real fucked up in here. I think he just fell over. Like he'd been propped up against the... Like he'd been propped up against this bar the whole time. I would suggest it's that thing where rigor mortis ends and the body goes all limp, except that he's burnt, and I don't think that happens if the flesh is burnt. And you're just a crispy critter forever. Tell you, Justin, that I didn't actually see any of that. It's just still a train full of burnt bodies and that horrible sound. Okay, what if I... Oh no, that was the plot board over there.
I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
Oh, okay. So if I head back over here where he said I should work it out on the plot board... Oh, the door closed behind me. Fuck. Well, on the other hand, if the game remains with this current map, I will be able to loop back around and find it. And that's weird. Or is that because I was taking too long and assumed I hadn't said it right? Noted. I had just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather is getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Oh, this is a Pat Maine broadcast from the first game. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare, and then the rest of it is covered up by this board. KBF-FM. I can see that much.
I had to keep working on the story.
Oh, I can. I just looped around. Okay, fine. So if I get on the train and then I change it to, say, the story that had nothing to do with the horrific murder. I can't do it while I'm on the train. That makes sense. Then why was it telling me? And I can't go back through that way. Okay, never mind then. That must have just been a weird bug for it to pop up right there. Oh, he's limping because I got hurt earlier. Well, the next word of aid I find, I'm probably going to put more points into painkillers, let me tell you. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just use a trauma pad to bring myself back up to the top. The animations for both Alan and Saga make it seem like it's either really cold or like a rush of sensation. As soon as it touches their skin. Okay, increases effect duration of painkillers by 1 second. Yeah, okay. I had a feeling there was something like that in there. Vaguely remembered. Words of stuff. What was that? Mark all nearby resources and points of interest on Wake's map. Expand Alan's inventory by a row, or adds 1 charge to Alan's flashlight. Interestingly, all 3 of these only have 1 level. Oh, I like that. It's personal. Increases damage dealt to enemies in close proximity by 10%. Never there. Makes Alan 20% harder for enemies to detect. Turning tables. Decreases damage received from the darkness projectiles. I'm glad I didn't see this until now. By 25%. Words of action indeed. Oh, God.
I should look at the plot board. Keep the story moving.
Okay. Writer's room currently unavailable. I'm on a ladder. What do you want? Missing something?
Changing a plot element in a scene without being there was impossible.
He says, as if any of this is possible. I mean, it's the first rule of magic, my buddy. Nothing is impossible. And just to drive it home, the second rule of magic is impossible is nothing. Okay, they're pointing right behind this board, but how the fuck do I get rid of the board? If I was in a writing zone, I could, change that, but I can't even pull light down or anything. No, can't loop around and, shoot it from the other side. Well, maybe if I do just fucking shoot it, for example. Well, before I do that, I'm going to save upstairs. I think that was a save point. No, that was, upstairs, I think. Yeah, this was a bit. Let's see what happens if I do this.
The plot changed the details of the world.
I slowly and painstakingly climb down the ladder. It's not that slowly. Alright. It's really cool the way that happens in real time. Everything flickers, and then goes dark for a second, and then it's all different. I'm still in control the entire time. Okay. Word of action found! Fuck yeah. Honestly, I think I'm going to start with Never There. Makes enemy Alan 20% harder to detect. There we go. I mean, I do, it's personal. I do most of my combat from up close, let's be fair, but, yeah, that seems very useful to begin with. But, I'm going to have to call it there. I'm BurningDogFace, and I'll see you on the next episode of Let's Play Alan Wake 2. When we head down there and see what's waiting for us. Till then, I'm going to switch it back to torchbearers, just in case. So, take care of yourselves and stay in the light.